Hi everyone, I'm video game composer and creator of Video Games Live, Tommy Tellerico, and I'm here to talk to you about Video Games Live Level 6.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside.
Welcome to Level 6. So for this Kickstarter, we have the most amazing ideas. Now, like all video game Kickstarter albums in the past, I am going to need your help, the backers. You are going to be the ones who decide what the final set list is going to be.
You teach me and I'll teach you.
So from a music standpoint, let's talk about music. What's going to be on this album? Undertale, Earthbound, 2 Xenarchan from Final Fantasy X, Hearthstone, Tomb Raider. I got a little Lara Croft action here, right? Metal Gear Solid, the main theme. Marty O'Donnell's music to Destiny. Jason Page, the original singer of Pokemon, the TV show, the theme song, gotta catch 'em all, right? Jason Page, good friend of mine. We are redoing the Pokemon TV show theme song, Kirby and Suikoden 2, Fire Emblem, Heroes of Might and Magic, Katamari Damacy, Secret of Mana, Legend of Mana, Shenmue, Star Fox, Guilty Gear, Kingdom Hearts 2, Nier. Kirby, did I say Kirby? Well, he deserves a two times. How about Cuphead, Ori and the Blind Forest? How about Super Mario Brothers 2? I have enough to fill up like 3 albums, enough ideas, but at the end of the day, it's the backers who are going to decide the final set list. And the great thing is, all of our stretch goals are going to be adding more tracks to the album. Now, one of the things that we always do is we like to do these piano albums. Well, this year, check it out, we're going to be doing a Donkey Kong Country piano album. Are you ready for this? Now, along the way, I'm going to be making separate videos and update videos of some of these rewards that we're giving out. We have some incredible stuff, but I got to tell you some of the cooler ones. Okay, Ash Ketchum from the TV show Pokemon, right? He was voiced by a voiceover actress named Veronica Taylor. Now, Veronica's a good friend of mine, and so what we're doing is at the $100 level, she's going to say your name and I choose you, right? So it'll be like, Tommy Tellerico, I choose you. And she's gonna customize every single one for each person that hits the $100 tier. Now at the $250 tier, she's gonna go even more crazy. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put together like a phone recording message. So if somebody calls your cell phone, she'll be like, hey everyone, this is Ash Ketchum from Pokemon, and Tommy isn't here right now because we're out collecting Pokemon and battling whatever, right? So she's gonna make this completely customized just for you. Now I'm creating a whole bunch of new merchandise as well just for this project. One of the things I thought would be cool is a 3D lenticular bookmark, you know? So it's like a Video Games Live bookmark, and you look into it and you're like freaking out going, whoa, what the heck's going on here? That's cool. We got 3D posters as well, which we're gonna be sending out. Signed sheet music from all the composers, as you can imagine, which we always do. Now the big thing this year is vinyl, right? Everybody wants vinyl. We'll be giving that away at the upper tiers. We'll have other Video Games Live vinyls, and we're also doing 7-inch vinyl singles as well, which has like, you know, something like a Pokemon vinyl, and we'll have them signed by Jason Page and myself and some other people from the Pokemon universe. Now our level 5 behind the scenes documentary ended up becoming really popular because we told a story of each and every track on the album and where it came from and how we approached it, and sometimes we interviewed the original composers. We want to do that same thing for level 6. We want to take you on a journey of behind the scenes. We want to talk to the composers, how they created it, how we create the arrangement, showing the arrangement being made and this content being made as it's being made. So we're really excited about putting together a level 6 album documentary. Now, in regards to recording this project, once again, I'm pulling out all the stops. We are going to be going over to Europe, where we've recorded the last 3 albums with the incredible City of Prague Orchestra. They are amazing. They do a bunch of TV shows and video games and movies. Very, very popular orchestra. And we're blowing it up. We are using 100 musicians once again. But then we're going to do a separate day of recording just the choir as well. But we're not going to stop there. No, because the great thing about Video Games Live is that we use musicians from all over the world. So yes, we have the orchestra. Yes, we have the choir. 150 people there, no problem. But then we're going to have, different soloists from around the world. So many different things. We want the composers to be on this. The original composers record some of their stuff as well. And then what we do is we take all of that material and we go to one of the greatest places on the planet to mix everything and to edit everything together. And if you've followed our last 3 projects, you know exactly where I'm talking about. A very special, magical place up in the San Francisco area. And that's where we're going to mix this one as well. We're using the best musicians, the best studios, the best mixers, Grammy Award-winning mixers, everything to come together to put this at the pinnacle of video game recording. Now, if you look at the side, on the side of the project here, I want you to look because I list out the budget for the entire project. A lot of people on Kickstarter don't do this. They don't put their budget on here. We're always transparent, and so I put the entire I want you to know where all of the money is going for this project. A lot of people over the years have asked me why video game music, or how I got into video game music, and when did my passion for this start. Well, the answer is this. It's actually kind of funny. I grew up in the 70s. I was one of the first generation of people to grow up on video games. And when I was 10 years old in the late 70s, I used to take my dad's big, giant cassette recorder, and I used to take it down to the arcade and the pizza parlor. That's where all the arcade cabinets were. And I would record all my favorite video game sounds and video game music. And then I'd take it home and I'd record my Atari 2600 and my Intellivision and ColecoVision and all the stuff that I had. And I would put it on a cassette tape, and then I would splice the tape together by hand. I'd cut it and splice it and tape it. I didn't want the tape to degrade when I kept making copies of it. So I would take the original and just splice it together. Then I would invite all my neighborhood friends over. I'd line them up in a big circle. I would play the tape recorder back of all my favorite game music right in front of my TV, and I'd put all my favorite video games on the TV behind me, and I'd grab a guitar and I would start playing along with the recording and the video in front of my friends. So this were really the first Video Games Live concerts, right? This was in the late 70s, and here I am 40 years later. And so I always say about Video Games Live is just a manifestation of like a 10-year-old kid's dream. So I just want to show my gratitude to everybody out there. You allow me to continue to create this stuff. If not for you, I can't do this. And really, it's a little boy's dream that keeps the passion inside me burning. And I just need to thank you from the bottom of my heart to allow me to continue doing what I love so much. So I know I've given you a lot of information, but I gotta tell you, this is only the surface. There is so much more information coming, and what I'm going to be doing is giving updates at least a couple of times a week. I'm going to make more videos, and now they got this Kickstarter live thing too, so we can do live streams together. Kickstarter allows me to do that. I didn't have that 2 years ago when we did level 5. Now we got it, so it'll put me more in touch with everyone and figure out what we can do in order to help direct this and make it the biggest and best Video Games Live album possible.